Hi, this is Ingrid Sala, Santamaria, welcoming you to the fourth and last segment of our Chopin tribute on his 200th birthday from the Philippines. At the last and third segment, I had promised to tell you who the teacher of Depe was. It was the great Franz Liszt himself. Considering that Liszt and Chopin were not only contemporaries, but good friends as well, collaborators, and maybe Liszt was even a mentor to him, we can consider that Liszt must have passed on much of Chopin's unique musicality to his many pupils. And Ludwig Depe was one of these pupils. Need I say more? We have now established a musical line from Chopin to Liszt to Depe to Sister Baptista Batik to my mother Pilar Sala to myself, to all of us. And with this little celebration, we would like to wish Frédéric Francois Chopin a happy 200th birthday. One of my favorite gems is a piano transcription by Liszt on a melody by Chopin. It is called Chant Polonaise No. 5, more popularly known as My Joys. Here is an excerpt of it, played by my young colleague, Jeffrey Almonte, at a recent piano recital at Paco Park in Manila. Francis here, who did his transcription based on a beautiful melody by his friend Chopin. Here we see a beautiful relationship of a friendship that can provide support to each other's peers and friends. And this is what we have tried to develop among ourselves. This piece of My Joys was given to me by my mentor, Professor Reyes, and I in turn gave it to my young colleague, Jeffrey. And he has been so inspired by it that he learned it and then played it at this occasion. Now I would like to introduce you to a new genre. I have commissioned another young colleague, Professor Jeffrey Solares, to make a special arrangement for a string quartet of the accompaniment of the Chopin E minor concerto. The normal accompaniment is by an orchestra. There is a second option of the soloist being accompanied by a second piano, and now we have a third option of being accompanied by a quartet. By the way, this sculptural masterpiece that we see here is by Eduardo Castrillo. Some years back, I had commissioned him and asked him to make me a sculpture with a musical theme. He came up with this, and he calls it musical movements. He sees each individual line as a melodic line, some of them going in counterpoint, and finally meeting up at the end, just like real music does in time and space. lend themselves so well to accompaniment by a quartet this way. And a quartet is much more feasible to have than a full orchestra. This will give us more accessibility, and it will be more logistically possible to bring all over the Philippines, which we would like to do, because we would like Chopin's extremely beautiful music to be heard and appreciated by all Filipinos in all our provinces. With this concluding segment of our four-part series tribute to Chopin on his 200th birthday, March 1st, 2010, we have hoped to establish a direct link from Chopin to ourselves, from Poland to the Philippines. We have Chopin and his strong friendship with Liszt, both personal and professional. From Liszt, we have Chopin's teachings to Liszt's pupils, among whom was Ludwig Deppe. From Deppe, we have one of his students, Sister Baptista Bati, who in 1907 came to the Philippines to found the Conservatory of Music at St. Scholastica's College in Manila. From Sister Bati, we have my mother, Pilar Blanco Sala, who established the Bati Piano School in Cebu City, from which I graduated as one of my mother's students. We see ourselves as a direct descendant and musical great-granddaughter of Chopin, and on this, his 200th birthday, we hope, through a new genre that we have introduced in our country, the Philippines, to bring his two concertos to all corners of our country, and through YouTube to share it with the world. Happy birthday, Chopin. Bon anniversaire, Monsieur Chopin. A bientôt.